Pop quiz, fellow muggles. Do you know your unicorn from your hippogriff? Fluffy from your thunderbirds? No? Hey, you're not alone. The Harry Potter games began 20 years ago, back in 2001. And in all of these, barring a few, you'll meet some fantastic beasts. So today we're breaking down every fantastic beast that you can battle in the Harry Potter games and where to find them. For the sake of redundancy and time, we're going to focus on the main series of games, so no Lego or mobile. We'll be covering what's considered a beast only. That definition comes from J.K. Rowling, who, writing as Newt Scamander, classifies what constitutes a beast in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them companion book. Basically, apart from centaurs, merpeople, and werewolves, beasts are mostly violent-natured creatures that do not understand magical laws. But if you think we missed something, let us know at the comment below.
Welcome to Care of Magical Creatures class. I'll be teaching you this term.
Trolls. Much has changed in the world since the first Harry Potter game long way back in 2001. Except apparently trolls, because they're everywhere, and Hogwarts is no exception. In the Philosopher's Stone, it attacks Hermione in the girls' bathroom. That's until Harry and Ron show up and trigger a boss fight. Gnomes. These little guys are pests in the Potterverse. You'll meet them in Ron's garden during the Philosopher's Stone. But here you must denome the garden via, well, very non-magical means.
What you have to do is flipendo them until they're dazed and confused.
Wow, I've got to try this!
Then you grab hold of them and spin them round.
You can also find gnomes in the Chamber of Secrets. Fire crabs. Despite sounding like a condition requiring an emergency visit to the doctor, these beasts come from the Fijian coast, where they are a protected species. That's because they're hunted for their shells that can be used to make cauldrons. They also appear to shoot fire from their rear end, so it's probably wise to avoid whatever they've been eating. According to Harry Potter fandom, fire crabs are in the Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and the GBA edition of the Goblet of Fire. Doxies. Often believed to be a fairy, these poisonous wee pests look like tiny people with massive wings. They're often found in the colder regions of North America and Europe. Doxies appeared in the Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Flowerworms. These critters live in ditches, they grow up to 10 inches in length and don't do a whole lot. They're sought for their potion-thickening mucus. How lovely. They appear in the first two games of the series. Moving quickly on. Redcaps. According to Scamander's notes, these small creatures live wherever human blood has flowed. Yikes. That means they're typically found in holes on old battlegrounds. You'll find these murderous little cretins in the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Game Boy Advance Edition, and Nintendo DS editions of the Goblet of Fire and the Nintendo DS edition of the Deathly Hallows Part 2. The three-headed dog, better known as Fluffy. This pal of Hagrid's was a boss in all versions of the first Harry Potter game. Fluffy appeared in every platform in 2001. This giant pooch was supposed to protect the Philosopher's Stone, a magical MacGuffin with the power to grant god modes to those who wield it.
Quick, in here! That was close. Ron, what are you...
But Fluffy here was sleeping on the job, so Harry, Ron, and Hermione had to step in. Bad dog. Or dogs. Earklings, or as we call them, little creeps. Volatile and dangerous, these elves cackle and attack you without hesitation. You'll find them in the Goblet of Fire game.
What are those things?
Dugbog. Dugbugs are marshland creatures that are notorious for biting human ankles. You'll meet them in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Grindilo. These Cthulhu-like water demons are found throughout the British Isles. You'll find these nasties in the Goblet of Fire. Be warned, hurting them may trigger Cthulhu to enter our universe. Moving on. Commonwealth green dragon. It is believed to be among the least dangerous of dragons and prefers to avoid humans and instead feasts on sheep. It breathes fire in thin, targeted streams. According to Harry Potter fandom, this beast never appeared in the film Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. They opted for Ukrainian Iron Belly. But for some reason, the Commonwealth green appears in the game version. You'll encounter this dragon at the Lestrange Vault in the Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Speaking of dragons, Harry and the gang encountered a less than friendly Hungarian Horntail in the Goblet of Fire game. The Hungarian Horntail is considered one of the most dangerous breeds of dragon, but luckily for our trio of wizards, they were able to escape the dragon after it chased them through the Forbidden Forest. Harry would later encounter a Hungarian Horntail during the Tri-Wizard tournament as well.
Ah, now you should remember this creature.
A salamander!
Salamanders. These creatures are tiny beasts who live in fire, and they can't live outside of flames for very long without eating peppers. Spicy. You can find them in Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire. Acromantula. Aragog. This giant spider was Hagrid's good friend and was even capable of human-level speech.
Go I think not.
But...
I cannot deny my children fresh meat.
You'll fight Aragog as a boss in the Chamber of Secrets toward the end of the game. Yet when Harry and Ron went into the Forbidden Forest to ask him about the Chamber of Secrets, he got a bit hungry. His species was originally thought to be bred by wizards to guard treasure. However, they are considered highly volatile creatures, dangerous to both human and muggle alike. Pixies. These electric blue flyers grow up to 8 inches tall and love to play pranks, usually transporting unwitting muggles atop trees and buildings. You'll find these little critters in the first 3 games, as well as the Order of Phoenix and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Hippogriff. Now who can forget Buckbeak, the eagle horse hybrid who cheated death via Harry, Hermione's, and some time travel magic. You'll find this beast in the Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban game, where you'll have to approach him during Hagrid's magical creature class. Buckbeak will let Harry or Hermione ride them, but not Ron for some reason. The Basilisk. Snakes. Love them or hate them, they make for great and exotic plot devices whenever you need a scary, evil thing for the protagonist to conquer. The Basilisk was used by Tom Riddle, aka Ghost from the Past Voldemort, to attack several unwitting students in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. You'll find this one lurking in the pipes of Hogwarts and within the confines of Salazar Slytherin's Chamber of Secrets. This, like Fluffy, appears in all versions of the game, but with different colors depending on what platform you're playing on. According to Harry Potter fandom, in all versions of the game, minus the Game Boy Color, Harry had to fight the giant magical reptile in the Sword of Gryffindor. You use it to shoot lightning or magical energy. Fun fact, some versions of this game have an alternate ending that triggers when Harry dies while fighting the creature. Blast-ended Scroot. While not strictly one of the Newt Scamander's fantastic beasts, they are a hybrid of 2 of them. A touch of fire crab and a dash of manticore, and you have one of these baddies. A blast-ended Scroot helped Harry, Ron, and Hermione escape a Horntail Hungarian in the Forbidden Forest. But they really become a problem when Harry has to free Cedric in the labyrinth toward the end of the Goblet of Fire game. And that's it. That's every fantastic beast you can find in the Harry Potter games. We hope you liked that video, and if you did, smash the like button, drop us a comment below, and be sure to subscribe to the Leaderboard for more videos like this one.